Hey guys, it's Tom, how's it going? So, I have made a bit of a crazy purchase recently, and that is this. This is the Panasonic made Nintendo GameCube and DVD player known as the Panasonic Q. Now, I always wanted one of these as a kid, but I could never afford one, and it was, I mean, it's serious eye candy. One of the best looking Nintendo games consoles ever made. I mean, very much late 90s hi-fi stereo, but still, it looks freaking awesome. So I've actually acquired this, and it's not 100%, hence the brown tape on the front. So this is a bit of a restoration project, so I wanted to document everything that's going on with this. It's quite common for these things that the rails on the drive go, so if you can hear the rattling inside, although I don't think that's just the DVD drive, but I'll mention that in a second. So I'm almost certain I'll need to replace the DVD drive inside the rails, amongst a few other things. And apparently this thing to take apart is a nightmare. And I've watched the video by Spawnwave. Awesome video, dude. If you ever watch this, shout out to you. So there is complex inside, so I'm going to document and record everything by all means and get to the root cause of it. But to kind of give, I guess, a kind of aesthetic overview of this thing, on the back we're looking good largely. There's no defects. I mean, some of the screws look a little bit kind of like you know, corroded maybe, but they're not rusted. This side's okay. Now in the front we do have a little bit of wear. I haven't got my zoom camera with me, but we can see behind, this is quite common, basically behind here, the kind of mirror effect has kind of faded away around the memory card slot and a few buttons. I'm not that bothered about that. Obviously, I'm just going to have to remove this tape, and we'll have to. In fact, actually, while we're on here, let me remove this while we're here. Okay, so this actual piece itself looks like it's complete, so that's not an issue. The attachment issue is to do with here, but if we just bring it in closer. Now if we just bring it in closer, here is our first major issue. The guy who sold it to me said that the drive rails are kind of broken, which is a plastic part, you can 3D print it, but actually my suspicions are correct. Like, this entire tray inside, so this isn't the case that just the drive itself is broken. What the drive is attached to isn't even attached inside, so that's loose, so we've got to work that out. This is our first issue before we even open up. We've got some corrosion on these screws, so I'll have to get some replacements. I might swap them from a less visible side. But yeah. But ultimately, kind of as far as restorations go, I'm happy that all of the writing, the print on the front is pretty good. I've seen some where the Panasonic logo's worn out and it says Panasonic. So overall, this is good. It's a shame about the mirroring underneath. I don't think it's possible to sort that out. So continuing, just looking at the top, we can see we've got some wear down here, some scuffs, everything else like that, but it's complete. Don't know if I'll ever bother to repaint that as such or anything, but yeah. Anyway, at least that's a minor. This sheet is fine, there's no major damage. And then we're back on the back. So let's have a quick look at the bottom. Oh, there's lots of bits falling down. Looking at the bottom, what's actually cool is that we do have the original serial port covers. It's a winner. They're complete and relatively clean. We don't have the Game Boy player port cover, so I might have to find that at some point. The feet are in good condition. Oh, there we go. There's that sound. Okay, so we've got some loose screws inside. Do you know, one day it would be awesome to get the actual Game Boy player, but have you seen how expensive they are for this thing? The Game Boy player itself for the GameCube is, you know, it's quite expensive, especially for a boxed one. But the official Game Boy player for this thing, it's about 700 quid. It's crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna get started on this thing, take it apart, see what I can do to fix it. I don't want to remove any loose bits before I try and power it on, because if any bits short out, then we got problems. To continue watching this series and check out all episodes of this little project, make sure you've subscribed to my channel or follow the playlist for all episodes. As always, thanks for watching guys, and see you again soon.